Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are currently on the way to visit a new gym just to suss it out. It's WellFit, and we went to WellFit Maiden last time we were here and it was pretty decent. So there's a WellFit here, so we will see what it's like, and if it's half decent I may do 1 or 2 sessions here depending, because it's pretty close to us. So let's see. I'll give you my verdict and I will show you what we're up to. I'll also show you the apartment complex gym, which is super handy. Jem's done a session there this morning. 10-minute walk, get some steps in. The weather's nice. It's a good day to have a good day. Nando's. So it turns out this place is actually in the Circle Mall, so it's inside the mall, and the mall's actually pretty decent, to be honest with you. It has some nice food places, it has some sushi, it has a Five Guys actually being installed and going in as well. So, and then that place over there is like that's in it, that restaurant over there. So we're just waiting in the cafe area for someone to come and show us around, and this cafe place, oh, beautiful. This would be a proper work spot for after your session. But what the mad thing is over here is the amount of healthy eating places. So everywhere there's filthy options, but there's also pretty healthy options as well, and pretty much everywhere. So that's why it's super easy to stay on track over here, and if you're someone who struggles to stay on track. So let's wait for someone to come get us and try and sell us a membership. They'll try and sell us personal training as well, but I just want to have a look around. Yeah, they're going to try and sell me personal training, aren't they? It's a no from me. Nah, it's a decent spot, but I just, it's for how much it is, I'd probably do 1 session there like every 2 weeks or so. So it's just not worth my fucking while. Not a bad spot, but it's not a bodybuilding gym, let's put it that way. Had some pieces of Atlantis, but a lot of pre-core stuff, which I don't necessarily want to be fucking training on, to be fair. So yeah, unless I'm really stuck for a session, I'll get a day pass, but no, it's a no from me. Plus, membership was it was 820 dirham for a month on a monthly recurring. So that's British pounds is divided by 5. So what's that, 160 something pound a month? Yeah. And then if you're paying it up front for the year, it worked out as maybe £100 a month if you're paying full. So was not cheap at all. But if you're just the average gym goer, it's a pretty good spot. It's a really good gym. It's a lot better than, commercial gym, so to speak, in the UK or in Ireland. So yeah, but at least we know.
I will say though as well, the one that we went to in Maidan was really well catered.
Yes.
I think that's what we were hoping for.
So the one in Maidan, right? To be fair, it's only 20 minutes from here as well, so I actually would potentially do some sessions in there. But you see, that's the old Max and Eagle. So they kept all the equipment when they bought it, and they just changed it to WellFit. So they have all the prime kit and the prime pieces. So we trained there last time. That was really fucking good. So yeah, I was hoping it'd have some prime or so, but that was not the case. But Dungeon remains undefeated for now. I was having a think yesterday, and I was thinking that I am online coaching for the past 5 years, but I've been working as a PT 3 years before that, and then I've been working on the gym floor, even cleaning gyms, probably 11 years now. So that is 11 years kind of on the gym floor, 8 years obviously one-to-one PTing, then into fully online coaching from the last 5 years. And I think one piece of advice that I would give to new coaches, new PTs, is spend time on the gym floor. I think nowadays everything can be like just online, and we don't get much social interaction. And I feel like there's a huge merit to working on the gym floor, and I'm very grateful that I had to go through that, because nowadays people are just going from just straight online, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel if you want to be a better coach, don't be afraid to spend time on the gym floor. Now, there's plenty of good coaches who have never done that, but I do think it's extremely beneficial, because for me, I feel like it allowed me to gain more interpersonal skills and experience. It allowed me to actually speak to people in person, build up that, ability to be able to speak to people, given where they're at, if that makes sense, and that carried over then into online. So developing them interpersonal skills, but also learning how to navigate busy, stressful times, because PT on the gym floor, like, you're on a gym floor 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and outside of that you still have to get everything else done, your own training, your own meal prep, getting back to the rest of your clients, because when you're in that PT session, there's no messaging clients. So unlike online coaching now, where you can be back to a client within a few minutes, you're not back to them for hours. So then when you finish your shifts, that's when your online shift begins. So right now, if you are an online coach and you feel like you are stressed and extremely busy, trust me, if you're someone who's working the gym floor, you will know where I'm coming from. You know what busy is, because like I said, you're trying to navigate absolutely everything, and there's only one of you to do so. So spend time on the gym floor. You will gain interpersonal skills. You will gain a lot of time management skills as well. And I think it's extremely, extremely beneficial, and it will only make you a better coach. Right, gang, so I'll give you a bit of a rundown to the apartment gym. Now, I won't be training here, but as far as the apartment gym goes, it's pretty clean. So decent. We have treadmills, so steps get boxed off. We have some cardio bits. James been using that cross trainer as well. I haven't seen an apartment gym with a Stairmaster. That'd be banging. And then we have a Smith machine, we have plates, we have a pull down, we have a row, a seated row there, a bench. So look, you can get a decent fucking session in here. We have dumbbells up to 25 kilo. So Jem actually done upper in here, and she said it had what she needed. You would get a good arm session boxed off, potentially a push session, flat Smith, incline Smith, flyers, I don't know, but not bad. That's the setup, and it's always super quiet as well. So that's all I tend to use. And even at that, Mark, you're in Dubai, you went over to the sun. What are you doing indoors on the treadmill? I'm a man of a creature of habit, so to speak. I do like getting outdoors, but there's some blocks of steps that I just want to be in the treadmill, in a quiet gym, on my own, getting back to messages rather than being out and, being around noise, etc. So that is me. And then out here, I come up here sometimes and just have a little bit of a chill and do some work, which is perfect. So I'm going to plant myself here for a few minutes, get back to some messages, job done. That's my steps for the day boxed off. And one big thing, like I said, that I've placed a huge emphasis on over the past week or so is resting on my rest days. Like literally getting my steps boxed off, but taking my work after my check-in, sitting on the sofa and just working from the sofa, feet up and just breathing, just spending a bit more time chilling, because the last few weeks it's been all over the place in terms of moving apartment, etc. as well. So now when I don't have to do anything in terms of outside the apartment, I am not fucking leaving. I'm sitting, I'm chilling, I'm working, I'm decompressing, and I'm making sure I'm at my fucking best for tomorrow's session. So, huge emphasis. Gang, so I wasn't messing when I said this is the setup for the day. Literally. I got thinking, I had a conversation with Abdullah, the owner of Dungeon, where I train, who is a highly renowned coach out here. I had a conversation with him during the day, and he was asking me what the body weight was sitting at. And he said, Mark, I really admire your discipline and your mindset in terms of how kind of strict you stay. And he was saying, this is, I believe, the perfect approach in terms of the way you approach it, the way you stay lean, the way you kind of, push things forward and stay strict with food. He said, but not everyone can do it. He says, yes, it's the best approach, but it's hard. Mentally, it's hard. But I feel like that leads to the most amount of progress. And I was like, look, I agree. I was like, I've tried, different methods, and I feel like this allows me to see the most amount of progress. I was like, and I love it. And yes, it is hard. But I was like, Abdullah, I am not meant to bodybuild. I am a tall, lanky, white guy. I am not a genetically gifted freak like some of the guys out here. It's fucking insane. I said to him, I cannot get away with anything. I was like, if I want to be half decent at this, I have to look after these 1%. I have to really be super meticulous. And, it really gets me thinking as well. I see people who will look at other people and be like, I want to look like that, or, oh, why do they get away with eating this amount of food, or doing this, or how do they look like that and I don't look like this and I work harder. It's just about, we cannot control anything but the work we are putting in. We are in full control over what we do, nobody else. We play the cards we're dealt with. If I felt sorry for myself because I'm not genetically gifted, I just fucking wouldn't do this. But no, I enjoy it. I'm here to beat myself and to progress by doing what I need to do to progress. So forget about what anyone else is doing. It's going to be completely different to what you need to do. And just play your own game. Stay in your own lane. So bear that in mind. If you feel like you cannot get away with doing things that other people do, realise if you really want to see progress, you may have to lock in that bit more. You may have to be a bit more meticulous with things. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? But don't just feel sorry for yourself. Take on the chin and then use that energy to push on and do what needs to be done. So just some food for thought. And then also, I think at the start, even I got some comments here saying, Mark, you're still very lean, and people are always like, why is he staying so lean? Why is he staying so lean? Why is he staying so lean? And then all of a sudden, now that I'm, a couple of months into this, now I'm like 11 kilo up. My glutes are still in, and I still have all this runway because my health markers are still in a good position because I haven't just piled on an excessive amount of body fat. So patience is a virtue, playing the long game, because now I'm up that amount of weight rather than putting it on after fucking 2 weeks. I'm up 11 kilo. I'm still super tight. I feel amazing. I don't feel heavy at all. My appetite is firing. Now I can really progress. And then people be like, oh, geez, how did you make that progress? Same people who will be like, why are you staying so lean? Just ignore people. This is it. Like, if I listen to everyone, I'd just be doing loads of different things. Focus on the task at hand. This is why I have a coach to keep my head on. We all have them wobbles. So if I have a wobble, he keeps my head on. He keeps me like, Mark, shut the fuck up. Focus on what you're doing. Keep moving forward. And when you stick to a game plan, the game plan works. If you keep veering off the game plan and doing different things every couple of weeks and listening to loads of different people, you will not get anywhere. So that is me rambling on. I am going to crack on with some work, keep the feet up, have 2 more meals on this rest day to put down, and then we will get a good fucking sleep in. Chill mode. Also, I went into a gym the other day, which was literally like a 5-minute walk up the road, not even a 5-minute walk. I was like, you know what, this doesn't look great, but I'm just gonna walk in here and see what it's like. So I walked in, I put a little video up here. I didn't get much of a video, but it was literally a tiny little place, real old school. They had everything you needed. The equipment wasn't amazing like it was at fucking like, you know, amazing brands, etc. But a gym's a gym. So yeah, it was like 25 dirham for a day pass, 200 for a month. So like £5 for a day pass, £40 for a month. So yeah, it was pretty decent. But I won't be training there, but yeah, it's like, I like going to the supermarkets to have a look. Even if I'm not buying anything, I like going to different gyms to have a look. Even if I'm not going to train there. Yes, gang. Chill mode. It is time for meal number 5. It's actually dark here now as well. So this, my setup was perfect timing as well. Sat down, meal ready, and look what is on. The boys are on the TV. We have the meal here. We have the salmon meal, the apple, the pineapple. The dream sleep is there as well. I'll have that after this meal before my last meal later on. Perfect. And then we have the view. Back at it tomorrow. Have a pull session tomorrow. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Super fresh. It's a good position when you're just eager to get in and get after it, and just eager to progress. Just trying to make each day as perfect as possible in every sense. You know, not just bodybuilding, but how can I step forward as an athlete, as a coach, as a boyfriend, as a fucking son, everything. It's the fun, isn't it? Well, gang, good morning. As you can see, I got a haircut yesterday, so I tested out a new place. The other barber is obviously very far away from me now, so I was like, you know what? There's one like right down below my apartment, so I was like, I'm gonna go in there and suss it out, and fuck it, if it goes wrong, goes wrong. But you know what? I was happy out. The guy was Egyptian, he was a young guy, had no English, and I was explaining what I wanted. I was like, this guy hasn't a clue what I'm talking about. And he gave me a very clean cut, and superb customer service over here. It's crazy. So yeah, that is super handy. Literally 2-minute walk, not even. So that is my new spot. Also, this baby arrived. I'm a happy man. I fucking needed this because I couldn't even go a day. And my YouTubes, funny one, I edit YouTubes on my phone on iMovie, literally. So I haven't even been able to edit because I've no fucking storage. So I needed a new phone. This is I think I got the iPhone 15 maybe. 14. So it's been like 5 years since I've got a new one, so it's been long overdue. So we'll do a little bit of an unboxing. A bit of an unboxing if the box was open. That would be a fucking good start, wouldn't it? So I got the Pro Max because I like a bigger phone. I don't like the smaller ones. But this is beautiful. Do you know what? I don't want to take that cover off it. I like it just when it's fresh. I'm going to leave that on for a while. But yeah, I'm going to set this up. Feels good. But I'd love to leave the case, not put a case on it. But I just don't trust myself. I'd just drop it. I know I would. And it would be ruined. But yeah, I'll train first and then I'll go set this up. Now, updates. I'll put the check-in video here as well. Much happier with this week's check-in. This week, weight today is 120.5 kg. So we are on the rise. We are moving back into them 120s. And I am very happy with how this week has went. Honestly, my recovery has just leveled up completely. I feel like I don't even feel sore the next day after sessions. I feel super fucking fresh. My knees have improved massively. I have legs today, so we'll see how this goes, but massive improvements with my knees because I've been smarter with execution over the past couple of sessions. So I feel like already there's a bit more fullness through my legs. So I'm expecting over the next like 4 or 5 weeks that we will see the legs start to move forward a little bit more, because they fucking need to. At the moment, honestly, it's all that's going through my mind all day, every day is I need to train legs, need to train legs, need to train them better, I need to get, it's crazy, which is a good thing. So 120.5, food is going down super, super smooth. Resting heart rate is back down into the 50s. Blood pressure's good. Bloods came back last week in, honestly, an amazing position. It's crazy the impact of peptides at the moment. As I said, I brought in SS31 a few months back, and absolutely crazy. Some of my values are like, even in this push-up, some of my values have like massively improved. It's wild. So blood's fantastic, body feeling good, knees feeling a bit better, mind feeling really good. The main difference this week in the progress, honestly, my sleep quality. Since I moved in here, it's a big wave of stress just off me, and I can breathe for the first time in months. So that drop off just has me, and plus the deload last week as well, has given me time to just breathe and kind of catch up. So I feel very content. I feel very locked in and focused to work. My sleep schedule is fucking immaculate, and my sleep scores are right back up there again. So what has changed? The only thing, sleep improving and stress management better. And this week, I've literally feel myself grow every single day from it. It goes to show the importance of it. So yeah, I feel like now I'm in a really good groove. So I'm expecting now these next, 5, 6, 7 weeks to see pretty significant changes. So once I can stay in this groove, now I've nothing in the way. I'm like a fucking robot now for these next 7 weeks before I go back to Ireland for Christmas. Client meetup is organised as well, so I cannot fucking wait for this. Also, we have a visitor coming over at the start of December as well, so you will see that. So stay tuned, because we're gonna have some fun. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's Physique updates. So I'll give you a little bit of an update. Food is staying the same. So what's it? It's like what, 4,600 to 700 on training days, and then like 3,900 on rest days. That's where it's staying. Steps are 10,000 a day. Cardio, there's no cardio at the moment, but my morning walk, I do that pretty brisk. I gotta be sweating after that, and breathing pretty fucking heavy as well. So 10,000 steps, no cardio, still training, pull, push, legs, rest, repeat, and that's really where we're at basically. So yeah, bit of an update, bit of physique updates, and into week 10 now of this push-up phase. Progress made so far, but it needs to be more. It needs to be better. I need to level up, and that's about like, how many years am I competing now? Like 2016 was the first show, and here we are nearly 2026, and my mindset is still, I need to be better. I needs to improve. Like I can get better by tomorrow. Like I can improve on what I do today. So yeah, the moment that we stop thinking like that, we get complacent, which is never a good thing. So I'm not going to ramble on. I'll leave that video there, guys. Another week in off-season boxed off. 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. Because before we know it, this is not super exciting. Okay, off-seasons are not glamorous, but the progress you see next time I'm on stage comes from the monotony of the day-to-day of what we're doing right now. So bodybuilding's pretty simple. Eat your meals, fucking sleep, train hard, aim to be better every single day. It's easy on paper, but why can't everyone do it? So guys, I'm out. Much love. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it.